We finally made it, y'all. Not gonna lie. I was expecting to have a lot more out of control emotions right now. The whole world's coming together now. Yeah. Can you feel it? The journey's been right to get to this point, but I don't even want to say that we made it, because we're just getting started. What up, internet? My name is Dre, and thank y'all for 1,000 subscribers. I've been telling y'all for a hot minute that I knew we were gonna make it. It was never a matter of if, but only when. Everybody who's subscribed watching this video right now, like I said, this is only the beginning, so congratulations. You are a day one. I hope y'all know that. You guys are all day one. But before you make it to the peak of the mountain, you gotta start small and build your way up. And as promised, I told y'all I would be doing a Q&A for every question that I got up to when I reached 1,000 subscribers, and that is exactly what we are doing today. Like I said, these questions could be dang near about anything. And as y'all may notice, the setup is very different, and that's because I'm doing a Q&A. I'm talking about myself for once, you know what I'm saying? So I think it makes the most sense to do this from the comfort of my own, bedroom. I know I still haven't really set up my room yet, and that's because I just got to this new house, so I really haven't had time to, customize or whatnot. Y'all can't really see that much of my personality based off of, my room right now, except maybe that Pac-Man lamp. I don't even know if the camera's getting that. But with that being said, I'm not here to waste any of y'all's time. Actually, I am, because today is my birthday. It's not really my birthday right now, but at the time of you watching this video, it will be. Today is June 3rd, and I'm probably gonna rush through this video all day and night to get this video to drop on the 4th. But we'll see if that can happen. If not, you'll be seeing it on the 5th. But anyway, y'all had a lot of interesting questions for me, and I thank every single one of y'all that participated. But without further ado, man, we gonna go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so the first question comes from Katrina. She has two questions, actually. First question being, how do you cope when things get hard? So let's start with that. So when it comes to things getting hard,
what do you mean by that?
there's obviously a multitude of ways you can go about, relieving yourself.
Oh, no.
However you may see fit. But for me personally, I think one of my biggest outlets is music. I love music. Y'all remember my Spotify video? I listen to dang near everything except country. So that being a big outlet of mine, anything like art related, you know what I'm saying? Obviously watching YouTube videos helps a lot too. With an upbringing like mine, times tended to get really tough and really dark very quickly. And I think one of my biggest outlets back then was watching YouTube videos. I was being inspired by all the people who were making all this funny content. And then I just thought to myself, one day I kind of want to do something like that. Not to get too far off topic, but when things get hard, my comfort zone is art, music, making videos, even drawing. I got some drawings right over here, actually. Let me get them for you. All right, some of these are really old, so the quality isn't as good as it used to be, but I got this deku that I used to do. This is the kind of art I be drawing. I hope the camera's catching all this. This Yu-Gi-Oh card. I think it's called Cyber End Dragon. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh a lot as a kid, and he was always my favorite, so I drew him. Like I said, these drawings are over like 3 years old. I drew this dude from Demon Slayer. I think Zenitsu, is that his name? I don't even watch Demon Slayer, is the crazy part. This notebook I drew Urza, January 10th. 2020. A lot of things I'm skipping over right now, but I did draw this cool Meliodas Sasuke. I drew Eri from My Hero. The last one I'll show you is Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. A lot of these shows I haven't watched yet, or I was planning on getting to it, but obviously I haven't yet. But that's enough for now. If we're gonna look into my sketchbook, we're gonna save that for a whole nother video. If y'all are interested, please let me know. Our second question is, what are my biggest pet peeves in relationships? I don't know. I guess I'd say gaslighting. I've never really dealt with it, so I can't really say. I guess gaslighting. I don't really have an answer for this. I'll say one notable thing about me is maybe when I'm talking to a significant other, I do like to be heard. I guess not doing that would be a pet peeve. I don't know. Next question we got is from Gina is a mess. And Gina asks, immortality or be reincarnated every 1,000 years? Ooh, that's interesting. So obviously if you choose immortality, you got to deal with everybody who you get close to and having to see them die. So I don't think I'm gonna go with that one. I think I'm gonna go with be reincarnated every 1,000 years. There's a lot of variables here. Do I retain my memories, or like, I think the reincarnated one leaves me with more questions, but I'm more willing to pick that over immortality. Second question from Gina is a mess is, what are your top 5 animes? Okay, so this is a really tough one, so I can't give this in a particular order. But I know Higurashi. Higurashi, I used to have a poster of Rena on my wall way back in my early YouTube videos. You have to have been around since like the beginning to even remember that. Higurashi was my favorite anime of all time for like the longest. I don't know if it still is, so I would argue that Higurashi is one of my favorite, if not my favorite anime of all time. As far as 2 through 5, I don't know, it's really up in the air. I guess I gotta put Naruto on that list. I like how layered every character is. You can kind of delve into everybody's individual backstories. It feels so three-dimensional. I think Kishimoto did great when it came to taking care of each character, or at least most of them. And obviously I gotta put Dragon Ball Z on there because, you know, it paved the way for almost any anime you can think of today. R.I.P. Akira Toriyama again. Yes, Dragon Ball Z is one of those animes that I hold on to dearly thanks to my childhood, but even going back to watch it now, like with the nostalgia glasses off, I can still be like, okay, wow. For its time, it did what it could, and it did amazing. I'm struggling right now. I've been sitting here for a hot minute and I still can't answer that question. What are my top, 2 more? I just need 2. I think I can slap Kill La Kill on there, but I don't know how much of that is my nostalgia talking again. Just because, fun fact about me is I had anime crushes all the way up until like high school. So, and I think one of my last anime crushes was like Mako. I was like so in love with her. Loved everything about Mako. I would still marry Mako to this day. Does Pokemon count? No, we can't go with Pokemon. We can't go with Pokemon. But it was, I don't know. Am I about to say Pokemon for my 5th? Am I? There's no way. There's no way. See, this is another problem I have. I'll know my decision for something until somebody asks me about it. So I'll know what my top 5 anime is 24/7, but the moment somebody asks me, what are your top 5 anime? I don't know if that's ADHD problems or not, but I do suffer from that, so I'm so sorry. As most of y'all might be able to tell, I am a former Pokemon fan. I stopped really playing it after like Generation 6. Heck, the background you're listening to right now is Pokemon. Right now we're just gonna leave Pokemon at number 5. But if I end up changing my mind and Editor Dre's just gonna slap a picture of the 5th anime right in your face right now. Prince to Go asks, what's the most horrible thing you ever done or said to someone close to you? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm one of those people that can sometimes be a lot more considerate about other people's feelings versus mine. So when it comes to saying something downright terrible to someone, I'd be too scared of hurting their feelings to do that. Even though there have been some people in my past that probably deserved it. Most horrible thing I've ever done. I don't want to look like a saint, but I can't really decide on this one. I think I remember calling one of my cousins fat when I was little. Listen. It was only because I didn't realize that, remember this, I'm like 8 years old at this point. I'm in the mindset where I thought that calling someone fat was just either factual or not. It wasn't based off of feelings. I didn't know it could come across as an insult. So when I called my cousin fat, I had no idea that I would be hurting her feelings. And then she started crying and I was like, oh, wait, was I not supposed to say that? I'm sorry! Next question comes from Yasmin Road. She asks, do you have any children? If not, do you want any? Love your videos, by the way. You are so funny. Thank you so much. I do my best to entertain each and every last one of you guys. And to answer your question of, do I have any children? I think that's really funny that, you know, I'm in my early 20s, but I guess it's like more common nature to ask someone, even if they are in their 20s, like if they have children, because I think having kids at a younger age is becoming more common. But me in particular, no, I don't have any kids of my own. I have a niece who I consider the closest to my kid, but again, that's my niece. Do I want any children? Not right now. No. I'm not ready. I could barely take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and stabilize myself and find a place where I am happy in life, where I want to create my, offspring. So I'll say not right now, but I'll say yes in the future. I'm thinking maybe like early 30s. Talk to me at the end of this decade and I'll probably be considering. Next question comes from Amari. What's up, Amari? Amari wants to know what my biggest fear is. I feel like most people's answer to this would be death. I don't know. I don't fear death. I'm a believer of everything happens for a reason. So when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. And since no one here can possibly know when or where that time will be, the best we can do is work towards what we want to do all the way to the end. I guess my biggest fear would be not accomplishing what I strive for. And that can be in the sense of anything, because I'm gonna have a lot of goals in life and I'm a completionist, and I like to see the things that I'm passionate about through. Maybe if I was that passionate at schoolwork, but unfortunately I wasn't. That's the thing, sometimes I seek validation from the people I look up to, but then sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. I can't think of any other fears. I don't fear a soul on this planet but God. Next question comes from Danny. He asks, if you could restart your life over but still keep memories of your current life, what is it with all these life questions? Like, oh my God, why y'all getting so philosophical on me? Did I even use that word right? This is an interesting question because I could swing back and forth, but as of right now, I think that the mistakes I made in my life made me what I am today. So I guess keeping your current memories, I don't really see how that would work, because I mean, if I already learned from those mistakes, then there would be no point in going through them again, especially if it was like a painful experience. So I guess I would change certain things. On the other end, like I said, it kind of made me who I am today. But am I invincible? I am not. I'm a very, very vulnerable person. Because like I said, I want y'all to know me for me. My main goal was building a fan base that could connect to me on a personal level, where it didn't really matter what game I was playing or what video I would react to. You would just be coming to it for me. I try not to get too off topic with all the questions, so if I do, I'm sorry. Next question comes from Nashawn or Nashawn. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. He asks, hey yo, have you ever walked... Some of y'all got traumatic childhoods out here and it shows. No, I have not walked in on my parents doing it. All right, so the next question comes from Chris, who asks, have you ever cheated or been cheated on? The answer to both of those are no. And what do you use for editing your videos? So like I said in one of my, I think Naruto Unhinged reactions, editing software I use is KineMaster. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Can I edit it like right here? I know most people edit from their computers and laptops and whatnot, but I've made it to 1,000 subscribers with the coolest edits ever, in my opinion, all from the comfort of my phone. You can do it too if you really wanted to. I'm saying I started from my literal phone. That's what's recording this video right now, actually. I got an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Next question comes from Max Was Right. And he says, what would you say is the most attractive thing about you? Everything. Not gonna lie to you, I have no idea how to actually answer that question. I don't wanna make it sound like I'm not self-confident at all, but like, I don't know. I can always answer that for somebody else, not myself. That's up to y'all. Any ladies on this channel who happen to find me attractive, please let me know what y'all think the most attractive thing about me is. I don't know, I'm getting embarrassed kind of asking that question. All right, next question we got is from Luna. What's a scene from a movie/game that made you cry? I don't know if there's any scenes in movies that made me cry per se, but as far as games go, I think the game that came the closest to making me cry was probably The Last of Us. Even the opening with Joel losing Sarah, that always comes so close to breaking me, and I've seen it like 100 times. That whole first segment of the first game and the entire second one is just so depressing, but it's so good. I know a lot of people will probably throw in when Mufasa died in Lion King, but listen, this is gonna be my own personal hot take, but look, Mufasa wasn't really that well established in my opinion, so by the time he died in the movie, I empathize with him on the level of, you know, losing your father, but like, I didn't really know him to be like, oh my God. No, I just met you. I guess the same could be applied with the Last of Us situation with Sarah, because you just meet her. But it's the little things they do to build the connection between them. Then it just gets severed. I didn't really see that establishment with Lion King. And I think it's a difference between father losing child versus child losing parent, because maybe it's overdone to me in my opinion. I'm not sure. Next question comes from Khalil, who you've seen in my videos before. He even stole my setup. I gotta get you back for that.
You're dead!
This is a really important question. Okay, here goes. Y'all ready? Are you black? I plead the fifth. All right, next question comes from Isabel. That is a beautiful name, by the way. Isabel asks, what is the most toxic thing about you? I eat soggy Fruity Pebbles and I like it. Next question comes from Imani Morgan, who asks, do you believe in God? Absolutely. I was brought up in a Christian household growing up, but over the time in high school, when I was learning more about science and whatnot, I was kind of like questioning, I guess, my religious beliefs, because I was like, wait, well, if this happened, then how did that happen? Eventually, over time, I was really able to pair the two together, in a sense. Also, at the same time, I kind of had my own personal experiences that led me to, you know, fully committing. I can't outright say that I'm like a Christian, but I would say that I do believe in God. Although I do accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Next question comes from KittyPi. When are we doing the next video together? Apparently the fans are calling it Dre Pie videos, which I guess I'm gonna roll with it. She asks, what's the nastiest food you've ever tried? I always grew up a very picky eater. When I try a new food for the first time, if I don't like it, there's a good chance that I might throw it up, which sounds absolutely terrible, but maybe it's the fact that I had a sensitive stomach growing up that made me so closed off from wanting to try new things. And granted, I have been trying new things, but like I'm always kind of conscious about, will I regurgitate this in 2 seconds? Is it that bad? I was like, I think 12 or 14 at the time. I think my parents had bought me these egg rolls that came wrapped in plastic. It was an egg roll wrapped in plastic that they had gotten from like Dollar Tree or Dollar General or something like that. In the back, man, I tried it. And I didn't hate it because I was already very critical on shrimp. I'm not a big seafood person. Fried shrimp is the only kind of shrimp I like, and it took me forever to get to trying that because I didn't even like normal shrimp. I'm even picky about the texture of things. I'm just saying, if the presentation doesn't look good, then my brain's gonna hardwire itself to not like it before I even put it in my mouth. You telling me that gross looking thing right there? I gotta eat that?
Eat that.
Huh? I ate the shrimp egg roll. It was the last thing I ate that day. When I woke up the next day, I had to go to school. It was on my walk from home to the bus stop. It was so quick. It was sudden. I felt this sharp feeling of nausea in my stomach. And I was hoping it would go away, maybe after using the bathroom or something like that. You want to know how long that lasted? The entire school day. I went the entire school day nauseous. The only thing I can explain that made that happen to me was the shrimp egg roll. I never ate it again. When I came home, I threw my guts up. Now, the final question comes from Cutie Wannabe, and you are not a cutie wannabe. You already are a cutie because you are subscribed to Dre. Cutie Wannabe asks, would you ever try to be with someone who is polyamorous? I thought about this before. I used to swing back and forth on it. Nowadays, I'm very leaning towards no, because I'm selfish. I want you to myself, you know what I'm saying? That opportunity has like been presented to me before, but I turned it down just because, I don't know, it's so out of my comfort zone, I guess. I think my definitive answer is probably not. 95 or 94% no, and 5 to 6% maybe. But anyway, y'all, that is every question that y'all have had for me. Answered them as truthfully and honestly as I could. Thank you guys so much again for 1,000 subscribers. And as I said, today is my birthday. Drop your happy birthday comments for me. I am now 23 years old. I'm happy, I'm blessed. Thank you, God. Thank you for everything you've done for me to this point, and thank you for everything you will do for me. I know we are going to reach our goals, but we're taking baby steps to get there. So I guess the next goal, 5,000 subscribers. As soon as we complete the first mission, it's on to the next one. 5,000 subscribers. I know we could do it. So let's do it. Thank y'all so much for subscribing. Y'all don't understand how much y'all mean to me. It's crazy to think that there's over 1,000 people on this planet who have watched my videos. I've only met one of y'all, by the way, as far as people that I didn't know before the YouTube. Which, fun fact, my first subscriber encounter, crazy story, was when I was still at around 100 subscribers. I went to an AMC one day. I don't remember what movie I was gonna go watch, but I remember heading into the theater. I asked for tickets to the movie or whatnot and some popcorn. The cashier looked me in my face. He was like, I don't know, have I seen you before? And I'm just sitting there like, I don't know, have you? And then he's like, yeah, you do YouTube, right? You have like a low sub count or something like that? I'm like, and I wasn't sure if he was talking about me, so I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Then he mentioned the video I did, and I was like, holy crap, did I just get my first subscriber encounter at 100 subs? It could have been a pure coincidence. It could have been, but that video I did was the most popular at the time. My first sub encounter was at 100 subs. But like I said, here we are at 1,000. Still crazy to think there's over 1,000 of y'all out there that I'm yet to meet that support me through this. All are the ones that I adore the most. So thank you. I will continue to do exactly what I do to make you guys happy. I like making your days. I like making you smile. I like making you laugh. I love editing. So it only made sense that I came to something like this because this is something that inspired me. Watching other people entertain me in my time of need. And if you watched all the way up to this point, then I really mess with you. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. My name is Dre. Thank y'all for the happy birthday wishes, and thank y'all for 1,000 subscribers. Isn't it crazy that it was basically my 1,000 subscriber birthday gift? But thank y'all. Shout out to KittyPi. Shout out to GGGryphonz. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm gonna call you GGGryphonz. Is that okay? He sent me a message on Instagram about my early 20s, and it inspired me more than he'll ever know. So I'm shouting you out in this video. I don't know if he's even gonna watch it. Shout out to DodgeMaster. Shout out to Duani. We gotta make a video soon. I love all of y'all. Let's go 1,000 subscribers. Yeah!